Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel which is explore yourselves, banking and general knowledge, etc. Jai Hind, your daily boost. Highlights from Indian and global history along with Tithi, Nakshatra, major global events and notable birth and death anniversaries of 7th April 2026, Tuesday. Bengali date 23 চৈত্র 1432. As per Beni Madhavsil Ponjika, today's Tithi is Krishna Panchami and up to 1419 hours and after that Krishna Soshti. Today's Nakshatra is Anuradha Nakshatra and up to 0116 hours and after that Jyeshtha Nakshatra. Today is 97th day of the year. There are then 268 days left in 2026. Today is 14th Tuesday of 2026. Today is World Health Day. World Health Day is celebrated every year on 7th April to mark the founding of the World Health Organization in 1948. This day aims to raise awareness about important health issues affecting people worldwide and to promote healthier living habits. Each year, WHO selects a specific theme to highlight a global health concern, encouraging individuals, communities, and governments to take action. World Health Day serves as a reminder that health is fundamental human right and that everyone, everywhere, should have access to the care they need to live a long and healthy life. Today is International Beaver Day. International Beaver Day is celebrated on April 7th each year to raise awareness about the importance of beavers in maintaining healthy ecosystems. Often called nature's engineers, beavers play a crucial role in water conservation by building dams that create wetlands, which supports a wide variety of wildlife and help prevent droughts and floods. This day also honors the work of naturalist Dorothy Richards, who dedicated her life to studying and protecting beavers. International Beaver Day encourages conservation efforts and appreciations for these hardworking animals that contribute so much to biodiversity and environmental balance. Today is National No Housework Day. National No Housework Day is observed on April 7th as a light-hearted reminder to take a break from the daily chores and enjoy a day of rest and relaxation. It encourages people to put down their brooms, laundry baskets, and dishwashing gloves to focus on self-care, hobbies, or simply doing nothing at all. Celebrated mostly in the United States, the day playfully promotes the idea that it's okay to let the housework wait and take time for yourself. Whether it's reading a book, watching a movie, or spending time with loved ones, National No Housework Day is all about guilt free indulgence and recharging. Today is National Beard Day. National Beard Day is celebrated on April 7th in the United States to mark the day in 1933 when the Cool and Harrison Act was enacted, allowing people to legally buy, sell, and drink beer again after years of prohibition. Signed into law by President Franklin D. Roosevelt, this act was the first step toward ending prohibition entirely. Beer lovers across the country raise a glass in celebrations honoring the cultural, historical, and social significance of beer. From craft brews to classic lagers, National Beer Day is a toast to freedom, tradition, and good times shared with friends. Today is National Coffee Cake Day. National Coffee Cake Day is celebrated on April 7th to honor the beloved sweet treat that's often enjoyed alongside a warm cup of coffee. Despite the name, coffee cake does not usually contain coffee. Instead, it's meant to be served with coffee, making it a favorite for breakfast, brunch, or dessert. With its moist texture, crumbly topping, and delightful variety of flavors like cinnamon, nuts, or fruit, coffee cake has become a comforting classic in many households. This day encourages everyone to indulge in a slice, try a new recipe, or share the joy of coffee cake with friends and family. Today is Metric System Day. Metric System Day is observed on April 7th to recognize the global importance and widespread use of the metric system, a standardized system of measurement based on units 10. This day highlights the simplicity, consistency, and universal acceptance of the metric system, which is used by most countries around the world for scientific, commercial, and everyday measurements. It serves as a reminder of the value of global cooperation and communications through shared standards. Metric System Day also encourages education about the metric system, promoting its continued adoption and understanding, especially in regions where it is not yet fully embraced. Today is National Making the First Move Day. National Making the First Move Day is celebrated on April 7th to empower individuals, especially children and young adults, to take positive, proactive steps in standing up against bullying and fostering kindness. Founded by the organizations Making the First Move, this day encourages people to speak up, reach out, and be the first to show compassion, inclusion, or support in difficult situations. Whether it's making a new friend, apologizing, or intervening when someone is being mistreated, the day promotes courage, confidence, and emotional intelligence. It's a reminder that change often begins with a single brave first move. Today is Girl Me Too Day. Girl Me Too Day is celebrated on April 7th to create a supportive space where women and girls can connect through shared experiences, stories, and struggles. The day encourages open, honest conversations that foster empathy, understanding, and empowerment by simply saying, Girl Me Too. It's about breaking down barriers, ending isolations, and reminding women that they are not alone in what they go through, whether it's challenges with self esteem, relationships, careers, or personal growth. This observance promotes unity, sisterhood, and healing by encouraging women to lift each other up with compassion and solidarity. Today is National Scoba Day. National Scoba Day is celebrated on April 7th to highlight the importance of the scoba, the most common but often overlooked sound in the English language. Representing an unstressed and toneless vowel sound, the scoba appears in countless words like the A in sofa and E in problem. This day aims to raise awareness among students, educators, and language enthusiasts about the role of the scoba in pronunciation, spelling, and linguistic patterns. National Scholar Day also serves as a fun opportunity to explore phonetics and appreciate the quirks of English that make learning and teaching the language both challenging and fascinating. Today is Sam Day of Action. Sam Sexual Assault Awareness Month. Day of Action is observed on the first Tuesday of April to kick off a month-long campaign dedicated to raising awareness about sexual violence and promoting prevention efforts. Organized by the National Sexual Violence Resource Center, this day encourages individuals, communities, and organizations to take action by wearing teal, the color of sexual assault awareness, participating in educational events, and advocating for survivors' rights. The goal is to foster conversations, challenge harmful behaviors, and support initiatives that create safer environments for everyone. It serves as a powerful reminder that preventing sexual violence requires collective responsibility and sustained advocacy. Today is death anniversary of Mr. Jacques Charles, 12th November 1746 to 7th April 1823. Jacques Alexandre César Charles was a French inventor, scientist, and pioneer balloonist best known for his groundbreaking work with hydrogen-filled balloons and for inspiring Charles' law, which describes the relationship between gas volume and temperature. Along with the Robert brothers, he launched the world's first hydrogen balloon in 1783 and later completed the first crewed hydrogen balloon flight, an event witnessed by Benjamin Franklin and thousands in Paris. His innovations included the hydrometer, deflecting geniometer, and improvements to the heliostat and aerometer. For his scientific contributions, Charles was selected to the American Philosophical Society in 1786 and to the Académie des Sciences in 1795. Later serving as a professor of physics at the Conservatoire des Arts at Matters, a still at Nessels Le Valley commemorates his historic flight, and the Co-op Charles et Robert held in 1983 honored his legacy in ballooning history. Today is birth anniversary of Miss Gabriela Mistral, 7th April 1889 to 10th January 1957. Lucilla Godway Alcaeza, known by her pseudonym Gabriela Mistral, was a celebrated Chilean poet, educator, and diplomat who became a global symbol of Latin American literature. She is renowned for her lyrical poetry that explores themes of love, sorrow, motherhood, and social justice. Gabriela Mistral's literary excellence earned her the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1945, making her the first Latin American woman to receive this honor. She also served as a prominent diplomat and cultural ambassador for Chile, representing her country in Europe, the United States, and Latin America. Mistral received numerous international accolades, including membership in literary societies and honorary degrees from prestigious universities. Her work influenced generations of poets and writers across the Spanish speaking world. She was deeply committed to education and worked tirelessly to improve literacy and cultural programs in Latin America. Mistral's writings have been translated into multiple languages, spreading her message of compassion and human dignity worldwide. She remains an enduring figure in both literature and humanitarian efforts. Gabriela Mistral is remembered as a trailblazing poet whose voice championed justice, love, and education. Today is birth anniversary of Mr. Leonid Vitalyevich Kantorovich, 19th January 1912 to 7th April 1986. Leonid Vitalyevich Kantorovich was a pioneering Soviet mathematician and economist whose achievements transformed both mathematics and economic science. He is universally regarded as the founder of linear programming, a revolutionary method for the optimal allocation of resources. In 1939, he independently developed linear programming techniques while solving real industrial production problems. Well before their wider recognitions, his work laid the mathematical foundations for modern optimization, operations research, and economic planning. Kantorovich authored influential works such as The Mathematical Method of Production Planning and Organizations and the Best Uses of Economic Resources. In mathematics, he made major contributions to the functional analysis, approximation theory, operator theory, and transport theory, including the Kantorovich-Monge problem and Kantorovich-Rubinstein metric. He introduced Kantorovich spaces, K-spaces, and established important results on the convergence of iterative methods. For his scientific contributions, he was awarded the Stalin Prize in 1949. In 1975, he received the Nobel Memorial Prize in Economic Sciences, shared with T. Jelling Koopmans for his theory of optimum allocations of resources. His legacy endures across economics, applied mathematics, and modern computational optimization. Today is death anniversary of Acharya Janaki Vallabh Shastri, 5th February 1916 to 7th April 2011. Acharya Janaki Vallabh Shastri was a highly respected Hindi writer, poet, and literary critic whose vast body of work enriched modern Hindi literature. He authored numerous celebrated poems, novels, plays, biographies, essays, ghazals, and songs, demonstrating remarkable versatility and depth. His monumental epic Radha, written in 7 volumes, stands as one of his most significant literary achievements. Other notable works, such as Bande Mandiram, Kakali, Roop Aroop, Megh Gatha, Pasani, Tamosa, Iravati, and Kalidas, further established his stature in Hindi literature. In recognition of his literary excellence, he received prestigious honors including the Rajendra Shikhar Award, the Bharat Bharati Award, and the Shiv Pujan Sahaya Award. Shastri was also known for his rare humility and integrity, twice declining the Padma Shri in 1994 and again in 2010, stating that his disciples and younger writers were more deserving. This principle stand itself became a defining achievement of his life. Through both his writings and values, he left an enduring legacy in Indian literature. Born in Maigra village of Gaya district, as his journey from a rural background to literary eminence continues to inspire generations of Hindi scholars and readers. Today is birth anniversary of Pandit Ravi Shankar, 7th April 1920 to 11th December 2012. Pandit Ravi Shankar was an iconic Indian sitar virtuoso and composer who brought Indian classical music to global prominence through his groundbreaking performances and collaborations. A master of the Hindustani traditions, he toured extensively worldwide and worked with legends such as George Harrison of the Beatles, Yehudi Menuhin, and Philip Glass, helping bridge Eastern and Western musical cultures. He received India's highest civilian honors, including the Bharat Ratna 1999, the Padma Vibhushan 1981, and the Padma Bhushan in 1967, for his monumental contributions to music. Internationally, he was celebrated with three Grammy Awards, along with multiple nominations, and received the Polar Music Prize 1998. One of the world's most prestigious music awards, Shankar also served as a member of the Rajya Sabha, composed scores for films such as Pather Pachali, and founded music schools in India and the US to promote classical training. His collaborations at events like Woodstock and the Concert of Bangladesh expanded his global influence, making him a cultural ambassador of India through his compositions, performances, and teaching. Ravi Shankar transformed world music and left behind a legacy that continues to inspire musicians across generations. Today is death anniversary of Mr. Gopalamudran Narayanan Ramachandran, 8th October 1922 to 7th April 2001. Gopalasun Samudram Narayanan Ramachandran, commonly known as G. N. Ramachandran, was an eminent Indian physicist and crystallographer, best known for his pioneering work on the triple helix structure of collagen, a breakthrough that laid the foundations for understanding connective tissues in biology. Born in India, Ramachandran made significant contributions to structural biology, combining principles of physics and biochemistry to solve complex molecular structures. He is also renowned for developing the Ramachandran plot, a key tool in protein structure analysis that remains fundamental in modern biochemistry and molecular biology. Throughout his career, he held prestigious academic positions and was honored with numerous awards for his contributions to science. Ramachandran's work greatly influenced the fields of protein chemistry, molecular modeling, and medical research, bridging theoretical knowledge and practical applications. Beyond research, he was known for his dedications to mentoring young scientists and fostering scientific education in India. His legacy continues to inspire generations of researchers worldwide, solidifying his place as a pioneer in structural biology. Today is death anniversary of Mr. Peter Andreas Grunberg, 18th May 1939 to 7th April 2018. Peter Andreas Grunberg was a German physicist celebrated for co-discovering giant magnetoresistance, a breakthrough that transformed high-density data storage and enabled modern gigabyte hard drives. For this revolutionary discovery, he received the 2007 Nobel Prize in Physics, shared with Albert Ford, marking one of the most influential achievements in condensed matter physics. Grunberg's work bridged fundamental research and real-world technological innovations, reshaping the electronics industry. Over his distinguished career at the Jülich Research Center, he also earned numerous prestigious honors, including major international science and technology awards that recognized the profound impact of GMR. His contributions advanced magnetic sensor technology and paved the way for compact digital devices. Grunberg's legacy endures as a cornerstone of modern information technology, influencing both research and everyday computing. Your daily dose of wisdom ends here, but the journey never stops. Thank you very much for your patience. Request for like, subscribe, and share.